And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the day number 8 of MLOS Season 1. You guys are watching Mobile Legends Odisha series. And with that, we are back again with our qualifier round. Best of the best teams today are going to battle it out for the spot into the round number 2. As today, it is going to be the best of one series. I'm your caster Peachy, and along with me, I have your Pookie. Hello, Ray. How are you?
Damn, that is not a banger one. That's definitely a very, very, very unique and interesting way. But thank you, Peachy, for having me, as well as all of our dear viewers who have joined in, tuned in into the stream. And I'm really happy to be here with you. And let's see what these teams have in store for us. Because after all, I feel like best of ones are always the most like intense one because it is the matches where you don't really get a second chance. Like, oh, best of three, maybe you can do something on the second game. Maybe we can do a reverse sweep, but there is no sweeping happening here, right? It's gonna be one or the other, a loss or a win. So I'm looking forward to that, and let's see what our both of the teams have in store for it. It's gonna be Team Peak going against Team Hentai. So let's see who stays at a peak and who makes themselves. Okay, I don't really have that joke, but yeah, let's see what do we have here.
Yep, and let's dive into the draft already. Both the teams are ready and they are ready to take on to the battlefield. They're into the land of dawn for that spot into the round number 2. With that, yes, we got Team Peak onto the blue side and looking at the draft already, some standard drafts, look at that Fanny, Chip, as well as the Matilda, pretty standard. These are the heroes into the meta right now. I still feel like Chip is just a perma ban. Like every single match you see, you won't see a Chip open.
Exactly. I don't see him getting out of the ban section. I mean, maybe in the ranked games you might not see him being perma banned, but in a tournament game where it's a 5 versus 5, that is the essence of MOBA Legends. I don't see any possibility that Chip would ever like he would have to receive such drastic nerfs that he will have to be unplayable by the developers by themselves. Other than that, his shortcut, yeah, it's a shortcut to victory. So with that, I think yeah, he's gonna be a permanent ban, and that is why this meta, despite so many adjustments we've gotten, right? We've been seeing Guinevere roams, like so many heroes falling out and jumping back in. I feel like what do you say? This guy will always make people who are on second pick a little bit disadvantageous. But let's see, you can still turn them around and what happens in the game because we are over with the ban section. Let's see what they have in store for their first pick.
Okay. Most of the meta heroes are already banned up. Understandable. And moving ahead into the picking section, Khalid will be prioritized on the side of Team Peak. Understandable that they want to maybe go for a roam Khalid or probably a EXP Khalid. But again, I would really prefer a roam Khalid. But you need to make a team around the Khalid, so that the other heroes get enough support even if there is not a proper front liner. They need to pick up something tanky into the exp lane along with that a fighter jungler to actually make that work, and with that Vixana would be locked in. What are your thoughts on that, Ray?
I mean, Vixana, not just Vixana, even Gatokacha, all the heroes that have the knock up, they received a slight adjustment to their crowd control abilities, but that doesn't, diminish the fact that she's the fastest. Not just one of them, she's the fastest when it comes to wave clear. So if you have the river control, I think that is almost like shifting towards a little bit of victory because the faster you rotate, the faster you give the advantage to the other lanes. That is the gold or the EXP for the objective. So it really, really depends on that scenario. But we'll have to wait and see what because the balls man, the footballer, the Bruno, the Neymar Jr. He has so many names, and it doesn't matter because at the end, his volley shot just hits so hard after the Malefic gun adjustment. And I feel like this guy would be the key player for this team. Peak.
Oh, understandable, understandable. I am also looking at the side of Team Peak. They do have Charan as well, and I do remember Charan onto the link. He's quite good with that. So maybe since if the link is open, he might prioritize it. Okay, never mind. The Alpha jungle already there. A link might or might not work. So that's the case. So let's just see what will happen. Again, a Bruno will be prioritized onto the side of Team Peak, and goal lane is all set. Now they need to pick something to counter that Bruno. Now Bruno in a very safe distance, he can really dish out a lot of damage. Now Alpha has to just wait it out, trying to make sure that he is all alone, and along with that, he needs to make a quick move. If he misses his Alpha charge, it is going to get really nasty for him when it's the late game.
Exactly. So obviously they're going to be trying to choke down on the mage, and the other side is going to be choking down on the gold laner, because that is the classic banning strategy. But sometimes we see some few twists and turns, and let's go ahead and what they really have in store, other than the fact that you know I'm there's so many mages as well as gold lane options still available. But against this Bruno, what do you really want to pick? I feel like Moskov is a good contender due to his fear of destruction, giving him the map wide ability to teleport from one lane to another. But it really requires a lot of good micro skills on your hand, because you need to make sure that your spear hits, or else it's just a missed opportunity and the missed teleport. Other than that, you can also pick up the Claude, which actually might get banned out, because after all, he has gotten his M6 skin, and this is the tournament
Yep.
lobby where every skin is available. Wait a second, we can even use a prime skin. Oh my god, is that actually
Yep.
possible? I want to see that. If it happens, definitely there's a Claude then coming right up, or it's gonna get picked, because his blazing duet, it's very strong against the Bruno, because you can't really burst a blazing duet. It's blazing right in your face. There we
Oh.
go, banned out. I knew it. There is no way you're gonna let a Claude open, because Dexter and Claude, it's a dangerous duo to be facing off again.
That's true. That's true. And moving ahead into the draft already, the Ling will be banned. The respect ban for Charan already there. But yep, moving ahead, look at that. The Guinevere might be prioritized. Maybe onto the roam section as well, because she could be a good roamer, I do believe. So what are your thoughts on that? And yeah, oh no, okay, Ixia will be prioritized here. Ixia being taken, that means Team Peak has to reach at the Ixia just all the way behind.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm a little hefty, like a 50-50. Can't really talk about what's really nearly on this pick, because, I mean, in one way, on paper, on textbook, it makes sense, right? She has the range, she has a full barrage, she can attack from a distance where Bruno can't really reach. But on the other hand, you have the Hylos, you have this Khalid who's going to be jumping on top of you, and you don't really have the Matilda either to help you escape. You only have the Gatot who can taunt at most, but other than that, you're going to get jumped on. So is it really that much of a good pick? Because we'll have to know that and make our decision based on how good the execution is. After all, a great positioning from this Ixia could be the doom from team pick, but at the same time, it all comes to how both of these players are comfortable with the playstyle. But at least on textbook, this Ixia is looking quite decent. Let's see what the side of Team Hentai really want to close up their draft with. Is it going to be a roamer, or is it going to be a good EXP laner against this Khalid? The Hilda is still open though, but no.
Quick answers. Your question will be answered very quickly. Look at that. They are prioritizing aroma. That means Gatot Kacha will be going on to that EXP lane. That revitalize gives away a lot of HP, to the teammates when they are in a team fight. Again, with that, the Julian is already covered for the early game. Now they need to just make sure to get away from the Tigreal, and that's all.
Yep, there we go. The Purify plays are immediately coming in, but picking up the Tigreal when there's a Valentina. How secure are you about the fact? Because Valentina, she's going to be stealing those implosions, and she also has the Purify. So she's not getting caught in any implosions, and this might actually be against you. Was that a good decision or not? Because I'm not really a favor of that, but it all comes down to execution. If they can bait out this Valen, they can do something about this Valen. I think Team Hentai might take the victory because Peachy, do the honors.
5 seconds till the enemy
Yep,
reaches the
we will be
battlefield.
going into the
Catch
land
them.
of Dawn, and yes, we are here. Let me take a moment to remind you guys that do subscribe, like, and get your friends already, since we do have a big of the biggest teams who are going to play very, very soon. With that, yes, we are into the land of Dawn, the first match of the day, Peak to Plummet versus Team H, who is going to be the one winning up this. There we go. Both the junglers are already prioritizing a different kind of lane, and the mid lane looking quite so much damage already there onto that Vexana.
Yep, that's the advantage you have of having Khalid roam despite the nerfs into his quicksand as well as his Desert Tornado. He's still such a foe to be menaced with. I really thought this was gonna be a Hylos roam, but no, they decided to go in with the aggression and have a stronger lane pickup. But at the same time, Flicker being wasted out quite in the early. Tigreal, okay, does he want to go in? Does he want to go in? Okay, they're just gonna retreat.
Khalid does have an advantage with his quicksand, so that is one of his good advantage. Look at him; he could just literally go in, try to make sure to poke them enemy or so. But Valentina in a very
Valen,
bad place. The first blood might be there. Valentina got in a very safe place. The alpha charge was there on her. Not enough damage so far.
he did have the
Oh,
damage, but okay.
oh,
What just happened?
okay. Now look at that mid lane, two different scenarios already there. Mid lane, Valentina was taken down into the hands of Exana, and bot lane as well. But Ixia getting so much damage, but Bruno is already getting the same amount of damage from the Ixia as well. Mid lane, the knockup is already there from the Julian. They start to go for and for more because the turtle will be up in just 2 seconds more. It is going to get gruesome because both the teams will be needing that turtle, the first neutral objective of the game.
Exactly. But right now, Charin in a much better position. They might want to go in. Okay.
Oh, maybe. Look at that. Oh, just because of the AOG, the Alpha was able to take down the Julian as well as the Turtle as well. They go and move ahead. There is this Alpha getting up a double kill as well. Try to get in for more, but no, the disengage is already there. They make sure to take all the resources from the side of Team Peak already, giving the advantage they have.
Exactly. Look at Alpha's name. 3 inches enough, and that is the distance he needed to make sure. And okay, Yusa using the okay. But anyways, getting back to the point is that I really thought that Alpha might not be able to do that, but the AOG just came in clutch, knocked Julian up. I think he should have been more prepared, but he got taken down. And so far, the first objective, as well as 3 kills, only exchanged for one, going to the hands of Team Henta, and they're already leading on. Vexana and okay, Brooklyn just copied up the Eternal Guard and tried to deal some damage, but I feel like that was a little bit unnecessary. Should have kept it on the next team fight, which is gonna happen probably on the goal lane. Because look at the next
Yep.
neutral objective. It's the
Oh,
turtle.
yep, that you're true. You're true. Look at that. Julian dealing so much damage onto the Alpha, popping up 50% of the HP already. Now, again, Khalid still giving up a lot of vision for that team. I feel like Team Peak to Plummet are still not ready for the team fights.
Exactly. I don't know why Valentina wanted to use up that resource, but anyways, we're gonna look past that because this still is 4 minutes into the game. The game can shift into anybody's hands, especially when you have the Bruno with the volley shot, who's gonna be dealing an immense amount of damage into the mid as well as later phases as soon as he has the new Malefic gun. And other than that, okay, there's an ambush bring into the mid lane. Valentina, okay,
Oh.
she okay, they're just
Mm-hmm.
gonna retreat. They're just gonna retreat, but the turtle is coming in 10 seconds. Top lane though. Gold laners.
Oh, Bruno Justin, sliver of HP just escaped. He might have to lose up, but mid lane, Valentina will be taken off. I don't know what happened, but it is not a good sign. They might be losing up the total yet again because this domination, the river area control, is definitely into the hands of Team H. Look at them. They are already poking down. They are already taken down the turtle. Alpha taking up the retribution battle. He won it out. On the other hand, the Tigreal taking down the implosion as well. He's still, tanking up so much damage. He's kind of low. He's trying to go into the back lanes already, so that he will be safe for now. The Blue buff onto the other hand, not safe. Julian won't be getting the deadly grasp onto the 2% already. It's a chain. It does connect. And the AOG coming into the play as well. Gatut cutter right from the bot lane into the mid lane already. He's quite low. He's still dealing damage and will be going back. Will the Khalid getting the skill though? Because he's still sustaining the team fight. Oh my god, he survives. Khalid, on the other hand, doesn't survive there. Not a team fight for the side of Team Peak.
Team Peak, they're not really performing their peak right now because they're getting chunked down left and right, bottom, top, every angle you see. Because despite the fact that they were in their territory, they couldn't come in with a clapback. Even Gototkacha was not taken. The great, okay, side by side route. Sidestepping coming in from Gototkacha was really well done. He dodged the tornado blades from this Khalid and survived. And so far onto the map, there's not a single shutdown. And 3 inches enough on this Alpha. Look at him, he's going in ham. He wanted to. Okay, AOG.
No, he will be taken down. Valentina in a very bad position. The Gatutkacha will be taking up the kill. On the other hand, Chigriel doing damage onto the implosion was already used up, so they are still waiting it out now. The soul saving grace is Bruno, but he might be all alone though, because I don't see anyone so far going into the to try to give them the support. The full barrage also coming into the play hits no one so far. They are safe for now. I'm liking how Team Peak are already disengaging now.
Exactly, PT, because I feel like the side of Team Peak, they picked up their composition is a little bit weirdish, as in they have the very early game, they kind of lack the mid game, and then they have the late game. So the side of Team Hentai, they really pulled off to the game to the mid, because look at the farm. They're already 8 and 10. Look at the Eternal Guard dealing so much damage. Okay, Implosion.
Implosion! Oh my god! Actually, gets the double kill. Along with that, Alpha does get another kill. That implosion was point on. And as you mentioned about the team composition, I would like to add on a point, Ray. I feel like Team Peak, they forgot about the crowd control. They do lack it when you're talking about, because there's no one to stop the Tigreal. If it was a Ruby, they could have stopped it with their second skill, or maybe I'm offended as well. Try to scout out for the Tigreal. That is not possible here.
Exactly. I mean, I thought this Valentina could be the key player here, but right now she's getting zoned out so massively by 3 inches enough on this Alpha. He has his eyes locked into this Valentina, which is Brooklyn. Not really gonna be going into New York anytime soon, because we're gonna be falling from the peak to the bottom. Because look at the score, 1 to 10, and the goal deficiency of around 7,000. You don't want that to happening only in 8 minutes into the game, and there's still the Lord left. And if this Lord is going to be coming, look at the mid turret, it's completely exposed. The inhibitor will fall when they take the Lord, and they are not in the position. But finally Valentina has the implosion. She can make a play, and she is going to be the key player, that the main deciding factor. The implosion will come in and do something, or else I feel like, oh, look at the Alpha, he has his eyes set on Valen. But okay,
Oh, Valentina
BOT.
goes in with with the implosion. She was popped off already. Now, unfortunate for the side of Team Peak, but it is the Khalid trying to run away from that situation. Every single time you see that Team Peak are losing one of their members and they are disengaging, they are in no position to fight, given they have so much damage potential.
Exactly, Peachy, because I'm not I'm not really sure what is the comeback or the game condition for the side of Team Peak anymore. Because what do you really do? You want to make Bruno farm, but how can you really do that when you don't really have any resources? You have lose out the map control, and right now you're also losing the first elemental rod. Bruno, he's trying to lane from top to bottom, trying to gain a little bit of gold, but how much can you really do? Because this Garotkacha, he's gonna be a massive threat. Look at him. Despite taking so much damage, he is not dying, and he bought enough time for his team to come back. There's an engage into the bot lane. AOG.
Oh, the flicker implosion coming in. The Tigreal doing such an amazing job. The full barrage in a very safe place will be popping a few of the members. Four
Uh,
members down from the side of Team Pink. Look at them. They're hunting the fifth member down. Will they be successful? Though I don't believe that the Hylos will be running away. And a triple kill secure. What a play coming in from Tigreal. He waited out for the Julian to go near that Bruno.
and this is it, folks. Even though the fact that they're gonna be okay, let's see. Do they have a chance?
No, the Lord is already into the Nexus. Both the teams are taking down the crystal so badly. The minions are still pouring in, but they are all behind. Khalid will be taken down into the hands of Gatot Kacha yet again, but the Gatot Kacha shut down already. That double kill picked up by the side of
You.
Charin. Now they go in for more. They try to take more, but four members are already down. So such a close call. Only if they really made sure that the Lord was alive till then, they could have gotten. But again, a successful defense.
Finally, a successful defense coming in from the side of Team Peak. And so far, they might be onto their road to making a comeback because there's still 5 seconds on the clock for the Toji Fushiguro to return. Okay, I think they're just going to be retreating. But so far, though, this Bruno, I want to look at his itemization because I feel like he already has. He has his Malefic gun. So he has reached the peak power spike that he was looking for. And he's going to be the main key player. So into the next Lord. This game might actually change from the bottom. They might actually go to the peak, considering the fact they almost lost Peachy. Like the base was only 30% health left, and the Lord was still alive. But the fact that nobody was paying attention to the balls that were coming into their face, the damage was finally here. And after shutdowns, because look at this Alpha, he had 6 kills. That is around 1,000 bounty that Bruno just received. And if you look at the goal lead, it is only 5,000 from 7,000, which might not seem a lot. But when you're making a comeback, every 1,000 bit of gold really counts. But this next Lord is going to be coming in 30 seconds. And if they defend this or actually steal it, I feel like Team Pick might actually just pull off one of the greatest comeback in this tournament so far.
That is true, Ray. I am liking how, the Julian as well as the Bruno, they take up a lot of bounty, almost closing up the goal gap already. We were seeing at like a 7,000 goal difference, and now it's just barely under 5,000. Look at that, they might go in for more because the Lord is coming up. They cannot really lose up any members now, because if they do, it is going to get very, very bad for both of the teams. Now, the Lord is up. Maybe Team H are going in for a very fast Lord clearance.
They want to steal it. They want to go in.
No, the full barrage along with the glorious pathway coming into the play. It will be the Alpha winning the retribution battle. Along with that, Valentina gets a kill. Ixia will become the implosion though. Okay, a very good implosion, but the Bruno could not be stopped. 3 members are already down from the side of Team S. Look at them. They might go in for more because another member still battling it out, still trying to survive. The Tigreal will be going down as well. Unstoppable, picked up by the...
Wait.
Oh, wipeout.
Team Peak. They don't want to stoop low. They want to be at the peak of the mountain and they want to take it, because how did they do a full 5-man wipeout? Was this an overextension or this was just the damage from Bruno's volley shot? Because I feel like this is the later phases, guys. This is 13 minutes into the game, and Bruno, he's hitting so hard. Vexana just got 3 shorted right there. She didn't have the cooldown necessary to stop this Bruno. And if they don't do anything, Skyzen on this Bruno might be the main, not just the nail, he might be even the drill under the coffin, because look at the damage. 1.3 crit hit. I feel like this is cooking up a comeback. Let's see if the side of Team Hentai can really stop this. Look at it, Bruno, his full build. He only needs one more item, and this might be a wind of nature, perhaps. I feel like it's gonna be a wind of nature.
Yeah, but he needs to sell that mana necklace though. He needs to sell that. I mean, I feel like he forgot already, because he already has the goal to buy another item. But okay, let's just wait and see. And also looking at the item coming in from Gatot Kacha, I wanted to see one magic item at least, but he's going all tank. Not a viable option when you're in the EXP lane.
Exactly. No concentrated energy for this dude right here, going full
That is
tanky.
not needed.
Yep.
That is
Uh,
needed right now.
Yeah, he needs to sustain. But look at him. If you see a Godotkacha just standing, guys, he's not standing for doing nothing. He's not AFK. He's trying to make, you know, targeting with his AOG. So make
That,
sure you avoid him at all cost. But so far, though, Godotkacha, he's probably going to get zoned out, but he does have the AOG to escape. Look at the Bruno's damage. He's dealing so much to this Godot. The side of Team Hentai, they know it. They want to smell the Bruno. They know. Okay, Brooklyn, he has the ult of AOG. So this means that she can make, she can dive into the back door, like the back line, and perhaps stop this uh, Yato Khan jungle on this Ixia from using her full barrage up to the extent. So this might be the play that the side of Team Peak is going here right now. Brooklyn, he might be the key player. I mean, Bruno, he's definitely the damage, but the utility is the Valentina. Okay, they're going in.
that's true, that's true. Oh, the implosion along with that trigger will be taken of the 2-man Eternal Gun along with the AOG, thus connecting there onto the Ixia. Ixia in a very bad place though. She's trying to survive. She's on a very low HP right now. Three members already in the front phase. A lot of resources have been used already from the side of uh, Team Peak to plummet already since they lost a 1-for-1 member. They lost up the main, the Tigreal, while the Lord is up. Not a good decision, but I do believe the Alpha could pull up and try to make sure that he could get his retribution right. But oh, there we go, there we go. They're doing up the Lord dance. Both the teams trying to get the river control, but will they be successful though? Because I do see the Vexana zoning out, and no, Charin pulls up with the retribution, gets it, but the Ixia gets the kill along with that monster kill picked up by Bruno. Look at him going ham. Ixia will be taken down, and this might not be the game for Team S. Look at them, they are already losing up members left and right. The Vexana and the Tigre are already left. They are trying to zone them out. No damage onto the hands of Vexana so far. She needs that team, and the Lord is already marching down that mid lane. Will this be an end, Ray?
Very possible because the Vexana, she doesn't have her Eternal Guard yet. This is the Luminous Lord. Look at the Hylos charging it. Bruno doesn't even need minions to charge into the turret. That is the power of the Malefic gun. She does have the, she does have the Eternal Guard. Can they defend it? 4 seconds on the clock. Okay. I love this. I love Team Pick. They could have gone in. They could have repeated the same mistake that the side of Team Hentai made in their base, but they knew it. They knew it. If they make the same play, they're gonna lose the goal lead that they just got. Look at it, 53,000 gold from being down on 7,000. That is
Yep.
just mad impressive. Team Pick, great decision making. Do you know if it was Team Hentai, they did the same mistake under the previous team fight. We just saw it, right? They went in when they had the Lord. They thought they could end it, but they couldn't, and they instead got a full wiped out. But this time, Team Pick really not going into stress, and they're actually making sure they do not make any rush plays because they have the damage. They have Bruno. As long as this game keeps on extending, his balls will only hit harder, and they have this game into their grasp. But
Yep.
okay,
Oh, the integral
Winter.
implosion already there on to that Khalid. Not a play, not the play, because Integral needs to mark up the Bruno and not the Khalid.
Exactly. I want to look at the okay. They want to go
Oh, the
in.
team fight just broke off. Alpha in a very bad position, still dealing damage. The spell wham not coming in handy. Bruno will be taking him down. On to the other hand, Julian still dealing a lot of damage. The AOG used up, very coming in from Valentina this time, and full barrage on her face. Oh my god, there is so much damage coming in from Ixia. Look at that. This might be the final stretch because I do believe the minions will be pouring down from the mid lane and maybe from the bot lane as well. The inhibitor looking quite not the inhibitor, but the
Bruno.
crystal looking quite escaped though. But it will be the immortality being lost by that Julian as well. He's still dealing a lot of damage, and they end the base.
What a comeback! What a comeback!
Victory!
And Team Pick. You are definitely picked because I was so wrong about it. I really thought when you guys were at 7k gold efficiency and there was a Lord marching down at your base, taking the Nexus down to 30% health, I really thought it was game over right at the instance of 11 minutes. But somehow you pulled through. You extended the game into 18 minutes and you actually won it out. Like, how did you guys do it? But at the end of the day, I feel like the most of the magic was definitely this Bruno.
That is true. Look at Bruno's score. Oh, he was unstoppable. No one onto the side of team H were really able to reach him up. No one was there, even though they had all the resources to reach into the face of Bruno. That was quite sad, though.
Yep, it is quite sad for Team Hentai. PG, if I'm not wrong, they'll be going home, right? And Team Peak would be
Yep.
going into the next rounds. Okay, after all, this is the best of one, guys. This is the only chance you get. So it's sad, but Team Pick, they make it through. They do not fall from their grace, from their throne, and they will remain at Pick, waiting for more challenges into the next round.
Annihilator has decimated countless worlds. He is a scourge upon the universe. My star.
Are the shield of the people. I stand for the Empire.
everyone. Welcome to MLOS Day 8 Best 1 versus 1. That is best of 1. Team Lakshmi Cheat Fund LCF. You guys know about them versus Team Wisdom today. And it's your boy Ash TZ in the casting and also Kyra. Hi Kyra, good evening.
Good evening, everybody. I'm here. So it's nice to see you all. I'm casting for the first time, and let's see the bands now.
Yeah, let's see the bands now. I think they're gonna prioritize Chip or like Link, perhaps. We don't know what they're gonna ban, but I think they
Yeah,
should go for
now
Link.
yes, and nowadays, even they ban tanks like Belric, Hylos. Even
Yeah,
Gatto is really in meta. Gatto
yeah, of
XP or
course.
win.
Let's see
So
what LCF going to ban. No banning by LCF. I think there is
no
some network
banning.
issue. They didn't
I
ban. Or this is confidence of LCF. Because we all know about LCF. So, oh, it says Suyu. Of
yeah.
course, the new hero is just a menace in the land of Dun. So, of course, it's a great ban, Suyu. What do you think, Ira? What they're gonna ban now? LCF.
What if they skip all three bans? Let's see what they do because this is really unusual. Are they trying to show their dominance? Like this, this is really interesting. Let's
Of course,
wait for
I
them.
don't know. Perhaps there will be a network issue. We will figure it out after if they will talk to referee. We don't know about it, but I
Yeah.
think second ban. If they will not do the second ban, then I will be sure that it is a network issue. There will be a redraft, guys. If there is a network issue, don't worry. Stay tuned to us. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Okay, it's a Phobius ban. Of course,
Yes.
you know about the Phobius ulti. It's totally a pain in you know where. So, what's
Yes,
about this
and
YB
Phobios
ban?
Eve band that is really new. Okay.
Gatto, as you
She's
said,
a really
Gatto is already
underrated
banned.
mage. Hmm.
Jushin, that's a nice one. Jushin is also right now in meta, so banning her is a great ban I can say
Yes,
about it.
because of her
The
skill
first
spam.
picking
Zushin.
phase has been started. So let's see what error of LCF Lakshmi Chitfon gonna pick. I think they will go for a tank pick or maybe a mage for the first. Okay, it's a Hilda
Oh,
Rome. I'm damn sure about it. It's a Hilda Rome and Hilda is got buffed for M6. Hilda is buffed. So what's your thought about it, Kyra?
I feel that first pick Hilda is really, really different pick. Usually we'd expect something like a tank or maybe they would pick a mage. Usually first picks are mage and I'd say that since they banned Zushin, it could have put them in a tough position because Zushin is a really amazing mage. Everywhere I see people picking Zushin because of her um skill spam and everything. So it's
Yeah.
good thing they banned Gatto. I expected them to ban Gatto from either of the sides. Even for views, he's really in meta after he got revamped.
And there is
And
a
I thought that
Vistana and Alpha from Team Wisdom. Alpha going to jungle and Fanny. Oh my goodness, Fanny. He has the map advantage, of course, by her strings. So Fanny is a great pick with Matilda for the escape. I think Hilda is EXP laning. Hilda will do the EXP laning, and Matilda is for roam. Because now I am confused. I don't know what they're gonna pick. What they're gonna pick the roles, but I think Hilda is for EXP laning. And there is Minsita. Minsita is also a great pick because having those ulti, which will just make your movement not available for some seconds within the ulti. So I think that's a great pick by Team Wisdom. And I think Minsita is going for Rome. And let's see the second banning phase. Enemy team ban. That's your Team Wisdom going to ban. What's your thought on this ban? Do you think they're gonna ban
uh,
Ling or Hayabusa?
yes, this time I think they're gonna ban. No, I think since the junglers have been picked, I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna ban any assassins. Maybe they could ban a mage. Yes, Aurora ban.
Aurora ban is a
Aurora is
great
a
one, and
really
I
good
think
mage.
LCF should ban right now Mia or Melissa or Brody or Bruno because these MMs currently are
Yeah,
playing very nicely. Mia is nubbed, but it's still having that cold buff, I can say.
Okay,
Hylos.
so the ban high
Hylos
loss. This
ban.
was
Even
also
Minsita is
expected.
already picked, but still LCF gone for Hylos and Sicilian. Of course, this mage,
Yeah, see,
Sicilian late game is just a godfather, I can say. So Sicilian ban is a great ban. Let's see S5 who is Peter. Better, what his name? Peter. So who is Peter gonna ban what? Let's see. I think they will go for a cheap, of course. Cheap.
yes.
This little
See,
buddy can
yes.
open portals anywhere he want, and he's a great pain in we know where. So let's see. Enemy second picking phase has been started. Let's see what enemy picks. And do you think they will pick something like to counter Hilda right now? Franco.
Oh,
Franco
so they picked
is for
Franco,
Fanny.
which is
Franco is
Fanny,
for
yes.
Fanny, of course. To counter Fanny, I think they picked Franco. So Minsiter is going for EXP laning with against Hilda. I think this is not a great pick by them because Minsiter against Hilda, I don't think it will work. Because Hilda having the over region and Minsiter is not good for against her. Bruno, I told you they should have banned Bruno, but they went for Sicilian ban, and Bruno is a great pick from LCF. Bruno in late game is better and best, I can say. But Melissa, after this current buff, Melissa is too good. Over to you,
Yes,
Kyra.
I feel that they focused on banning both mages only, since banning one mage and one marksman would not have been that effective, and they had to pick Louis in the end. I feel that LCF is focusing more on mobility, and with Louis ulti, Matilda's second skill with her shield, and Hilda's movement speed, Fanny's cables, they can just roam around and just reach anywhere they want and gank very effectively. But I don't know. I think Franco is gonna save his ulti for Fanny.
Of
But
course.
this is gonna be really interesting,
And
especially.
four mages ban is just unnecessary bans like Aurora, then Eve, then Jushin, then Sicilian. Like four mages ban is an unnecessary ban. They could have gone
I
for like
feel,
Penny or
yeah,
Bruno
Eve
or
ban
anything
is
like.
very unnecessary. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
Let's
Eve
see
ban was
what they're gonna do. But guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment because your support is the only thing which will boost our gaming performance and everything. We all are doing our best. So let's just hope LCF and Team Wisdom all the
5
best for the
seconds till
match.
the enemy
By
reaches
the
the
way,
battle.
I forgot to ask you,
Fast.
Kyra, whom do you
Move
bait in this match? I'm going for
forward.
LCF. I know about them, so
yeah.
therefore I'm going for them.
Actually, I'm also going for LCF. Their picks are also pretty good.
Yeah.
Uh, Team
And as you
Wisdom,
can
they
see,
picked a
Alpha
very
started jungling from the red buff, and now there is a Franco who hooked Fanny by
wow.
the invade, the purple buff of LCF, and Franco just easily hooked LCF
Yeah,
jungler.
Matilda.
If
Matilda should have paid attention and protected the buff from Franco.
Of
See,
course.
this time
I
she
think
did
Fanny
it,
is
but
late now. Fanny could have gone for the blue buff and then could have gone for the red buff of the Team Wisdom, but due to this Franco invading, she was late. But it's a
oh,
first
Louis
blood
first
from
blood.
Louis. What a nice kill. And they are going for the second kill by Hilda, just slain Alpha right now. And it's a Fanny who killed
Wow.
Minsita. What a way. He just entered into the turret and killed Minsita very easily. And this is LCF, which are they known for. Lakshmi Cheat Fund is known for this gameplay. They are not going to lose this match. It could be a easy match. I think so. I don't know if Wisdom gonna give a
But
comeback
see,
by this.
Wisdom is focusing on their MMs. Can you see, like, I think they are planning on making Bruno farm deprived so that they
Yes, the
can
slow that
secure their
your
mid.
Alpha is just an inch of HP and he's recalling over there. Fanny could have killed him and could have get the buff, but it's okay. He just missed it. But wow, what a nice one! Nice gang to the mage, but she couldn't take the kill.
Uh,
Hilda is
yeah, they
just
couldn't
alone
save it.
right now in the land of Dawn. As you can see, the
Did you
first.
see that Bruno? He
Yeah,
he dodged Franco's hook. So I think that Bruno can farm as long as he's playing very safe. And right now it's a time for Turtle. Did you see Matilda and Hilda both are zoning out the area? Maybe they're waiting for Fanny to come and take the turtle. What do you think?
Turtle is already spawned. I don't think Fanny and Alpha is engaging for Turtle yet. But I think Fanny will take the first turtle. But what a nice ulti from Luoyi, and that's a gang on
Yes.
Alpha. Will they take the red buff? Will they kill Alpha over here? No, Alpha will manage to escape from there. Whereas you can see Mincy is there already, and it will be a red buff still by Fanny. The Alpha's red buff is gonna get by Fanny very easily. Okay, Fanny already took the red buff, and he's going for the turtle right now. What a nice way to gank. And in the gold lane, you can see how there is a gang going over by Team Wisdom. They're just focusing on the gold lane, as Kyra said already, and you can see the turtle lane. There will be a fight, perhaps. We don't know. Let's see the retreat. Okay, it's a great retreat from Franny. Alpha didn't even engage over there, and that's a nice hook in the bot lane. Franco just hooked Hilda over there. Over to you, Kyra.
But I feel that Hilda escaped easily because of her sustenance, and they secured a kill by the time. I think that Wisdom was focusing way too much on the gold lane, and they missed their main objective, which was helping the jungler and even focusing on the other lanes. And see how they dived,
And that's
and
a nice kill of Fanny. She
they,
just took Minsitter in the way. And you can see if you are ganking on MM always, then this problem will gonna arise for sure, because LCF is not just an epic team, guys. They are just a great team of
take a
India.
look at
We
their
know how
items.
to
So
play. And you can see the gameplay of the Luoi. Just all the perfect ultis on the bush, and that's a great gameplay from Luoi. And you can see the items build right now. As you can see, Alpha is just very low gold on than Fanny right now. It's a 1k gold lead, perhaps near to 1k gold lead. And again, Fanny just killed Vexy over there. Very easy kill for Fanny. But
yes, or
Melissa,
Mikasa.
of course,
Mikasa is
Melissa killed
really
Bruno over there in the top lane. Luoi again managed to kill. And you can see in the
yeah.
bot lane there will be a, I don't know, they're gonna go for the turret right now, and Franco is just helping Melissa. I don't think this is a great tactics from Team Wisdom, helping only the gold laner, where the EXP laner is just getting, you know,
Yeah, he had to retreat, and he even had to waste his ult because Hilda and Fanny are a really lethal combo. Hilda can just drain their HP and Fanny can go and finish. That's why Mincy ult got wasted, and here they push the
most of
bottom
the
lane.
time, Lisa found a turret of Team LCF in the bot lane. The first turret, I can say. And I think Fanny is just camping over there to kill Mincy right now. Or no, she's just clearing the minions. And in the bot lane, you can see they are planning for a gang. And Matilda is over there. And you can see that the gang has been started. But it's Alpha trying to escaping over there. But it's Matilda who will take the kill of Alpha very easily. No, it's Bruno who take the kill, and now double kill for Bruno. Will it be a triple kill? Will they go for the triple kill? No, Bruno just didn't engage over there, and Franco and the co managed to escape over there. But that's a great hook
Oh
from
my!
Franco. He just managed to hook.
That was a crazy hook.
Managed to kill Louis over there, but they forget the turtle. Fanny is taking the turtle very easily right now. Over to you, Kyra.
Yeah, it was a really intense team fight, and Lui is so fed right now. I'd say even their roamer, LCF's roamer, is more fed than the enemy's jungler. So it is very interesting. Now they are focusing on the mid push, and Matilda is really very effective with her ulti. She's initiating very well. Matilda and Hilda combo is very dangerous, and Fanny can just go and finish them.
Fanny is doing great right now, and I don't think Team Wisdom gonna make their comeback at this stage. Having a 5k gold lead, LCF is now literally dominating over the match, and Bruno already taking the turret, but
Oh,
Fanny is great, just
do
slain
you
by
see
the
Melissa shut
Melissa
down
over
your
there.
Fanny?
Yeah. Just shut down the Fanny, and right now Matilda tried for her ulti, and I think Melisha cannot escape from Hilda right now, and Hilda took kill of the Melisha right now, and that there you can see Luo is trying to take some kills over there, but no, it's Bruno who just gave a ulti, but I don't think Bruno will manage to. Okay, Bruno took killing spree by taking the kill of Vexana and managed to escape over there with that inch of HP with him. And this is a great gank, I can say. And Hilda is just camping over there. He gonna easily kill Alpha. No, Alpha just escape over there by using his ulti. Over to you, Kyra.
Yeah, that was that is because Alpha is really very sustainable jungler. And here one more team fight is going on, and Luoi just took down Melissa's HP so fast. and Melissa had to use her ulti and escape. Look at that Matilda, she's just going in without any fear for her life, and she knows that her team will back her up very easily. This is how they push the tier 2 turret. That
Of
was
course,
really
this is
fast,
just
like
known as
within 8
Domina.
minutes they pushed mid tier 2, and they were
Yeah,
just gonna go for inhibitor also, but obviously team wisdom has to defend at some point. They are just
but
not focused
I
enough.
don't think at this moment you can see there is a 5k gold lead, and Bruno again a mega kill by just killing the Franco, and they are trying for a engage. I think Wisdom not gonna engage now because that third turtle has already spawned. I don't think LCF gonna take the third turtle. They want the Lord, 8 minute Lord they want because they want to finish the match as quick as possible. And at this moment, getting a comeback is not so easy right now because Alpha is literally very less gold earned than Fanny. You can see that, and now they are just clearing the turrets, and then they're not even going for the Lord. I don't know why they're not just going for the Lord. And will there will be a gank? They can manage to kill him. I think, of course, Hilda
Yes,
just got shut down by Malisha over there. What a nice way to gank on Hilda. And oh my goodness, can you just see Bruno just escape in that moment from the turret damage, and he just escaped from there. This is literally great game going over here. Over to you, Kyra.
yes, Bruno used his regen on time, and now finally I think Fanny seems ready to take the Lord. She got a blue buff, but now she wants to fight. Okay, let's see what goes on next. Like Matilda is easily zoning out the area, making it very easy for Fanny to follow up, since they made sure that nobody is nearby, and now they are gonna go for the Lord. Now
Of course,
this
the
is a
Lord
very
dance has
early
been
Lord.
started, and they're just going for the Lord. And I don't think Team Wisdom gonna engage over there
Let's take a
because they
look at
know
the
if,
items. Yeah,
of
the
course,
items.
let's take.
Matilda got her two core items, which is the flask for the shield and extra
Of
even
course,
healing, and her enchanted talisman for the CD reduction and unlimited mana. Bruno is already
look at the
dominating,
Bruno.
even
Of
though he's a
course.
late game hero. He's so fed that he can easily kill and melt down the enemy's HP. And here they are going with Luo's ulti. Are they gonna have a successful team fight?
Okay,
Look
Luo, he
at
has slain
them.
through Franco over there, but no, they did. Team Wisdom didn't go for a gank right now because they know if they're gonna engage, they will just lose. Because the goal lead of Team LCF, and just look at Bruno. As you said, Bruno is totally fade right now, having 7k gold, and having those items. That is even Malefic gun. He had putted the Malefic gun already, and you can see Malefic gun having the extra range. He can kill anybody he wants right now. And now they just
Oh my
destroyed the heavy
god.
turret and going. Hilda is just going inside the turret, but Franco managed to ulti on Hilda. But and you can see they're just entering into the turret. Franny, Bruno, unstoppable. He just took Alpha very easily. I think this is the end of the game because Lord is foraging over the bot lane, and no, there are only two of Team Wisdom left there, Mincy and Franco, and they cannot manage
And
to defend this Lord even.
yeah, they
This is
can't
the first
defend
Lord.
because Mincy and Franco both used up their ultis, and Hilda took all the damage for the team, making it easier for them to try and end. Luo E is a
Shut
damage
down.
monster.
Bruno got shut down by Melisha. I think they will manage to just make their comeback by this moment. But I think no, no, no. There will not be comeback because Fanny is here already, and Fanny gonna take the kill of Franco and Alpha. I'm sorry, he just took the kill of Franco Alpha, and now he's just destroying the base.
They're
It's an
going for the
easy win
base
for
and they easily
LCL.
end it. That
They
was an
end it,
intense
and
match. Like it was
Fanny just
totally
end the
one
game
sided.
very easily. It's a
Victory!
victory, guys, for Team LCA. What a nice match. As we both won the bait, guys, and I don't know you are supporting LCA for Wisdom, but this match was literally a great dominance shown by LCF. And just look at the items and look at the build right now. You can
You
see
should
the
have
team fight
seen Matilda.
participation from Matilda and from each and every member of LCF. Just look at the team fight participation, Kyra. What's your thought about this match, and what's your thought about this pick of LCF and
I
Team
feel
Wisdom?
I feel that Matilda and Hilda did a really good initiation. Wherever they had to go, Matilda just went with her ulti and knocked up the enemies, making it very easy for Bruno and Louis to follow, and then for Fanny to finish up, making it a very amazing and one-sided game. Like Team Wisdom didn't have even a single percent of chance for comeback, and I feel that this was a fun match.
Of
Team Wisdom
course,
should have
this was
picked. They
literally a
should have
fun
picked a
match, and
more. They should have picked a more tanky roamer. I feel
yeah,
that just focusing Franco for Fanny was a bad decision. They should have taken a roamer who would have been very effective for their team, and someone
of
who could
course.
have, helped
They should have
them
gone for the
in.
counter of Hilda, I think, and they didn't gone for the counter of Hilda. Even after a mistake, LCF didn't ban one ban. If you remember, in the first, they didn't ban any hero. Still, they managed to win because we know LCF is a great team. And guys, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. There are so many matches, so many interesting matches to happen here, and we are here, guys, just for a minute. And guys, stay tuned with us because so many interesting matches are going to come, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. We're coming back soon, guys. Thank you for watching.
Yes, everyone, see you all soon. Stay tuned. After a short break, we'll be back.
The Annihilator has decimated countless worlds. He is a scourge upon the universe. My star. He is a scourge upon the universe.
We are the shield of the people. I stand for the Empire.
The Annihilator has decimated countless worlds. He is a scourge upon the universe. My star. He is a scourge upon the universe.
We are the shield of the people. I stand for the Empire.
Welcome to MLOS Day 8, Season 1. Right now, it's the match 3 between Team Apex Sentinels versus Team Misfits. It's Kyra over here. Welcome, everyone, and I'm going to cast today with Ash. Over to you, Ash.
Hello, guys. Welcome again to the stream day 8. And it's the first banning phase has been started, and already Jushin got banned, guys. And it's a great ban, of course, because Jushin currently, you guys know that she is in meta right now, and she's a great mage. Having those movement and having those range she's totally a great package of mage, I can say. And what do you think Kazi gonna ban, Kyra?
I think they might also ban some mage or maybe a roamer. See,
It's a
roamer, so they
Mathilda,
ban Matilda.
of course. It's a
Uh,
Mathilda band.
Maybe they're scared of Matilda after the previous match. Like, Matilda was totally dominating with her each and every initiation. The team
Of
fights were
course.
so intense, even with her second skill, escape, and shield. Okay, so they banned Sicilian. I think they're focusing on the mage ban, guys.
Again, I
Team-
think this is a very wrong thing that only banning the mage will not work in the tournament because this is not a rank banning phase. This is a tournament, so you should ban other heroes also. But Sicilian and Jushin is okay, and you can see Cheap also got banned. Of course, Cheap having those portals, mini Chip having those mini portals everywhere in the map. Khalid, a great roamer as well as a great EXP laner, having the HP reason getting banned over here is a great ban by Team Epic Sentinels. Hilda, I think they just went through the last match. Perhaps they're
Yeah.
banning the last match heroes, and it's Hilda was a great menace in that match, and they just took him with them. Team Misfits, I think Team Misfits had already saw the match, last match, and Vexi by Aster. Aster already picked Vexi. Vexi is a great mage, and to counter Vexi, I think there should be a tank like Caramilla or something which can counter Vexi, or Caramilla will be a great pick with Vexi. What do you think?
Yes, because with Carmela's ultimate, Vexana's AoE will be a very,
This
very
time,
effective combo.
the choice is
Okay, so
mine.
again, the enemy also focused on first pick mage. Xavier will be really effective, but let's see the team Apex picks first so we can decide whether Xavier will be a benefit or.
I
Uh,
think Franco's pick is not a great pick because okay, they didn't went for Franco, they went for Kufra. Are they gonna try and counter Hayabusa or Ling or something like Nolan to by picking the Kufra? I don't think Team Epic Sentinel is gonna pick these heroes because they are already picked um, Kufra right now. And as we know, this is a great pick by Team Misfits. Oh my goodness, Yu Zhong is obviously right now having that buff and having that
3,000
killing
worlds.
uh,
I know
HP
the secret
Riggin and
only
having that
comes
damage over right
of
now is a
calling
great
from
for
the
Yu
dark
Zhong.
side.
Martis as jungler and Argus as EXP is a great pick for Team Epic Sentinels right now. And of course, I can say that Argus in late game is literally can just take anyone with him, having those immortality and everything. He can take anyone he wants. Let's see the last picking phase of Misfits. Kazi, what do you think Kazi will pick right now, a MM or a jungler? Because already they have picked their jungler and EXP.
Um, it is really debatable because they can save their jungler for the last pick based on the team Apex's picks, but they could pick an MM right now. I feel it they'll pick an MM right now.
Of
See, they
course,
picked
you're
Claude. I was
on the
right.
point. On the point, Kyra. They just pick Claude, the M6 hero, guys. Did you guys
And
bought
now
the
they're
M6
picking
pass or not?
Achilles.
If you have not bought yet, just bought from Mobile Legends Bang Bang 5 versus 5 game. You just take the diamonds, recharge the diamond in the game, and just pick your M6
Oh,
pass. It's
uh,
great.
Ash, did you see
Caramilla
their ban? They're scared of the roamer. Vexana and Carmilla combo is actually very lethal, which is a very smart ban by Misfits. And
Yeah,
I feel
of
that Team
course.
Apex picked Martis to counter, Khufra's CC and stun. It's really very annoying. It is a very safe
Still
pick, let's
waters
say.
run deep.
And
I
so
don't
they
think
ban.
Ling ban is needed over here because I don't think Team Misp is gonna pick Ling. They would have gone for something else because having Martis, Argus, Ling will not work over here. So this
I
is
think
not a
they could
great
have banned
call.
Hayabusa. Hayabusa is a
Yeah,
really good damage and escape potential. They could have banned Hayabusa here.
of course. They should have gone for that. Ling ban is not just a great ban. Let's see what
Yeah.
Hakimaru has in his pocket. Hakimaru guy, let's see what you have in your pocket to get banned right now. Cheap, Hilda, Matilda, Caramilla, great banning by
Oh,
Misfits, and it's the Gatto, of course. But why Gatto? Already they have picked the EXP. They're thinking that Gatto, they're gonna be having Gatto for
I'm
Rome.
not the
I
only
don't think
one
so.
bound by these
Phobius as
chains.
a Great ban, of course. Always I say Phobius is a great ban. But here I can say only one thing: Ling ban is not a great ban from Apex Sentinel at this phase. Let's see what's Noir gonna pick. What do you think, Kyra? Will they pick Hayabusa or Nolan or something else?
I think right now they're gonna pick an XP laner and then they'll save their jungler for the last. Let's see what they pick. They banned Gato, which is like shutting the doors for themselves. They could have picked Gato EXP very easily, but they felt that maybe they shouldn't risk it. And I think Mincy is a
Hmm.
very good pick.
Yeah,
Maybe they
of course.
are countering
Against
Martyrs so
Argus,
that he can't escape.
against Argus, Mincy is a great pick, but I think they should have gone for Terizla because having Argus in your against, you should take Terizla, but they have choice. I can't say anything. And yeah, you can see already I took the name of the monster, and the
Yeah,
monster has already appeared over here. So Terizla roaming. We will see a Terizla roaming, perhaps. I'm damn sure about it. And what's the will be? I think they should go for Broody or Mia right now. I don't know what will they pick. No, it's a Atlas. They're just showing. They haven't decided yet what they're gonna pick, but I think they should take a Mia to counter Claude or something like Layla Mia, like this. Ian in Golden?
Is picking.
Are you sure
this
about it?
is
Ian in
So,
Golden
what's your
against
command?
Claude? This is
so
having Claude having Purify, guys. Is what is this? Are they playing for the skins or what? I don't know.
yeah.
Ian is not a great pick, guys. I'm a Ian player. I was Indian something in, but I can say Ian is not a great pick over here. This is a very lame pick from Team Epic Sentinels. I was not hoping
Now
this.
if Team
Yeah.
Misfit Fanny picks Mikasa, it will be the complete AOT trio, I feel. And did you see they've saved Fanny for the last? It really makes sense. Like they picked Kufra, they secured all the CC
Yeah.
heroes, like Minsitar also. They are the Fanny's worst nightmares. And that was a very smart ban and pick by Team Misfits. But I feel Team Apex has done a really unusual pick because Martis is a beginner start game hero. After 13 minutes, Martis is of no use. Even Yin,
Yeah.
I feel Yin is very good in the start game,
Welcome
but in
to
the late
Mobile
game, they could have picked a very good damage
But I think
marksman.
that
seconds till
Ian
the
will go
enemy
for
reaches
golden
the
in the first
battlefield.
starting phase, and
Smash
then
them.
Argus will just switch to him because Argus in golden also great. If you know, then I think that I don't know what will happen, but Argus is already foraging towards the EXP lane, and Ian is right now helping with Martis with the red buff, and he's going towards the bot lane right now. And this is not a great pick, of course, because having Purify to counter in stun and everything. So I'm not sure about this pick, but anything can happen in Mobile Legends 5 versus 5 because it's a game where anything can happen at any moment. There can be epic comeback. Over to you, Kyra.
Yeah, you see that Atlas is currently focusing on Claude, and he was like, Claude had to use Purify, I think. Yes, he
Yeah,
had
of
wasted his
course. He
Purify.
already used
And
his
Claude,
spell.
instead of the usual vengeance spell, Claude did a very smart choice by picking Purify. And here you see Mincitar against Argus.
It's
Mincitar
not
is
a,
low HP. Argus
can
is very
see
good
Argos will
in.
manage to beat Mincy very easily. I think so. And you can see Argus is right now. But Kupra pick is a great pick. If he's a great Kupra player, then Apex Sentinel's gonna be just get melted, I can say, because of the Kufra. Kufra is just always a pain in that place, and I can relate to it. And having Ian and Martis against Kufra is not a great pick by Team Epic Sentinels. But as you can see, no one is right now fighting for starting the fight. And Fanny just entered the turret inside the turret, but couldn't manage to kill Ian and just got shut down. But then you can see how easily Claude took the kill of Ian right now, and there is a very less HP over there with the Claude, and Martis easily took the Claude right now. And now they are going for the second kill. Perhaps Martis will go for another double kill. We don't
His
know. They will
ulti.
take the Kufra with them. No, it's Atlas who took the Kufra with him. It's a great gank over there, but Fanny was literally greedy. She just entered
Yes.
into the turret and just got the damage of the turret and dead. It was not just a great gank, and from the starting having this mistake. I don't think it's a great thing. Having the late game advantage, having Claude with them, as and you can see, Kyra, I told you that Argus gonna switch lane with Ian. It's already
Yes, you
happening.
told and they really actually did it. And I feel that now it makes a little bit sense. Like they might have been scared that Fanny will dominate their MM and Yin could have,
Ian
you
has
know, this
taken
advantage
inside
with his
the Kufra,
sustenance.
but Ian will come out alone, I think. No, he came out
That's
with
a
Kufra.
very bad decision. Yin just went for their tank instead of some squishy hero. He could have easily gone for their mage or MM, but he instead focused on the wrong
And
target.
in this meantime, Martis just slain the turtle very easily. But Kyra, have you seen that Ian didn't took him intentionally? He just have to took him because he was just get clumsy over the turret as
Do you
enter into the turret
Claude
to
and Fanny
destroy
the
and there.
couple pushed bot
Oh,
lane
that's
and
a
Atlas
great
with a very
ulti from
amazing
Atlas.
ulti.
And you can see the
Yeah.
great ulti from Atlas, and Vexana managed to kill the Xavier over there, but Fanny also managed to kill Atlas and Martis. It's a double kill from Martis. He just killed Fanny over there, and that's a great gang. And Ian just took the kill of Minsither. What is going here? I don't know, but just Team Epic Sentinels are getting over. Team Misfits right now, having the advantage of having the advantage of Fanny, the early game hero. Still they are lagging over behind. I don't know why. Over to you, Kyra.
Both sides are very dependent on the early game, but I feel see your bottom lane, they are totally zoning out their MM. Claude is forced to retreat, and I think they're focusing on the turrets more. Arcus is going to be a late game monster because he can easily push the turrets. He's already doing his best, but since he lost the turret, he seems very eager to push. And right now, even he's surrounded by Kufra and Claude. See, again, he has to retreat, and it seems a very tough position. Let's focus on the top lane fight. Here
In
also,
the mid lane there, you can see means Fanny just
see about
easily
fight.
took.
Over to you, Ash.
Yeah, Fanny just easily took the kill right there. Very nicely, he just managed to take the kill of Vexana, and that's a great kill, I can say. And again, Ian took inside the. Oh, that's a great kill. He just killed his master Gojo very easily over there, and now you can see how his Kufra has already used his ulti, and there Fanny just managed to kill Atlas over there, and he sees going for. No, she just went out from there. She just escaped over there, and Mincy. They, as you can see, Misfits are in gold
Argus
on. They
is
are
gonna
just
die.
similar to them, but as you can see there, the turret, because turrets are the main thing. If you're gonna destroy the turrets, you're gonna win the match. So Misfits are just focusing on turret right now. Two turrets are already destroyed, and whereas the zero turrets has been destroyed by our great epic sentinels right now. I think Misfits are just playing with mine, where team epic sentinels are using their power,
The
and but
mid game Fanny kill. She instantly melted down Martis, and it was a very beautiful kill, I feel. And now she retreated smartly. I'd say she's gonna go for the turtle now. Easy turtle since the enemy jungler is down. And her team is really supportive and zoning out the area. Kufra is doing a great job. He's keeping Atlas very far from Fanny. And I think this is an easy turtle. Okay, so Yin, I think Claude can kill
oh
Yin.
my
Oh
goodness,
my god.
Ian just killed with the stun. Second skill, Ian, it's my turn now, and Ian just showed him his turn. It's not Ian, it's Lie, by the way, who just showed him what he is against him. And right now, as you can see, this match is going very nicely over here, and we don't know what will happen in next, but we just assure you that so much interesting matches are coming.
Look at one more team fight happening over here.
Of course, and you can see there is Vexana already given his ulti over there, and Martis killed Cupra over there, and it's a double kill for Martis. He just took Xavier in this meantime, and he's going for Fanny. Oh, he just missed Fanny there. But Cupra, no, sorry, it's not Cupra, it's Argus who took the kill of Mincy. And now you can see Fanny is just foraging over Argus, and she will take the Argus very easily. and she already taken Argus, and now as you can see, Ian
This
is just trying to kill
Claude will
Claude, but
kill
no.
Yin.
Of course, Claude will kill in very easily, but Martis killing spree. What a gameplay by Martis. Martis is just showing his early game dominance against Misfit right now. We don't know what's gonna happen, but this match is literally very intense. Over to you,
And
Kyra.
I can say that Fanny is focusing on the split push now that she sees that their team is at a little bit of advantage. But now they came for Fanny. That was a very amazing escape at such low HP. Amazing cables. I think her team is
And
focusing
they
on the mid
ganked
lane since she
Kufra in the
escaped.
mid lane. Kufra will try to escape over there, but I don't think Atlas can escape. No, Atlas just escaped over there, and Ian has taken inside Mincy and just killed him. And again, the ulti Ian has double kill. Okay, I'm wrong, guys. I was just saying that Ian is a bad pick, but now it seems to me that Ian is a great pick in the tournament. Having Ian and taking the squeezy heroes inside his ulti is a great thing. I can say this domain is happening everywhere, and you can see Ian is just the X factor
And
of
do
this
you
match.
see
I can see.
Argus is desperately pushing so that he can gain back the turret that they lost? Like he's already pushed two turrets and he went almost for the third one. Argus is really very dangerous from the mid to the late game, and it's actually showing like the just a random one is really playing well, Argus. And right now, Ian is again, he ulted, this time he ulted Mincy and melted him down very fast. And now it seems like Yin was a very good pick. We were wrong. We thought that maybe they should have picked MM, but Yin is doing a
Okay,
pretty good
Atlas
job.
missed his ulti over there, and in this meantime, Atlas got killed by Xavier. But Martis is a great one right now. I can say Martis' pick was a great pick against this team because I don't think. Oh, that's a
Like
lovely
Xavier shut
purple
down
holo we
Martis.
saw. What a shutdown! Xavier just used it ulti and just shut down Martis. And Ian again killed his sensei over there. You can see very nice match going over here. It's an intense match, and Fanny will melt down Ian for sure now. We don't know. Fanny is missing his string, and Argus just captured Fanny over there, but Fanny managed
Fanny
to
missed
escape
three
in just
cables.
7 of HP. Oh my goodness. Do you think Fanny gonna escape over there? Okay,
That
that's a
was
beautiful escape from Fanny. I just can't believe that's a great escape from Fanny. Over to you, Kyra.
Argus was slow by just a second. He might be regretting, and they shut down Yin. Maybe they can now take the Lord. Like Yin is down, and even their now they are at an advantage. See the mid turret fight.
Yeah, of
They
course, in
could
the
have
mid
done
lane,
fine.
Vixana managed to kill easily a great Fanny. But as you can see, I think sorry, not Misfit, Apex Sentinels should end this match quickly because they have Claude. And Claude in late game is just a menace. And right now, Claude getting hyped because of his skin. And he's just greatest in the Land of Dawn currently. So they should finish the match as quick as possible. And now you can see they're trying on a Kufra. They're ganking Kufra. Martis has slain Kufra very easily, and he's going for the Mincy right now. Will he take the Mincy? No, Argus took Mincy over there, and Claude just used his ulti, and Claude killing spree by taking Atlas, and Fanny came enter the group fight and taken Martis over there, and Xavier managed to kill Argus over there, and now they're taking Lord very easily. As you can see, Claude is just melting the Lord very easily right now, but there you can see minions are clearing the bot lane turrets. Over to you, Kyra.
That was a very beautiful couple combo, and now the couple took the Lord, and Fanny even took enemy's buff. I think she invaded and just escaped, and right now Yin is waiting for an opportunity. Maybe he's waiting for Xavier to come near, or maybe
I
he'll
think
ult
he will take
Mincy. He
of
ulted Mincy.
there.
Now they
I
have no hope
again
of defending.
this Ian is just a camper Ian, and he's a great Ian because Ian is just playing by just camping over bushes, and he easily managing to take kills over there. And wow, what a nice escape from Claude. That was a nice escape from Claude. You can see. Can you see the items of the enemy and team Apex Sentinels, their items? Oh my goodness, my goodness. Okay, wow,
They
that's a mega
melted
kill
down
from
Argus,
that's a
but
mega kill from
Vexana took
Claude.
revenge for him.
Of course, and they will take easily Claude right now. And as you can see, the items of Claude are just going to finish with one more item. What do you think he will put? I'm thinking he will go for Malefic Gun.
I
Oh,
think
that's
yes, because he
absolutely
needs some
perfect. This
physical
Javier, this
penetration.
Javier is playing very nicely. He's just killing by his ulti. He's just killing the enemies by his ulti. Epic Sentinel should take care of Xavier first, I think so. And right now you can see mid turret is not even destroyed once, and that's a great ulti from Kufra. He will use his stun now, and now you can see okay, Ian has taken inside the Kufra, and having Ian that much damage, he can easily melt Kufra over there. But I don't think In will get out of there. But I don't think In will escape. Oh my goodness, Mincy just took in, and you can see Kufra is just an inch of HP, and he just managed to escape. Over to you, Kyra.
That was a really beautiful play by Kufra. He initiated well and made sure that Yin wasted his ulti and he escaped at 1 HP. And now we see Fanny being cautious and she's going for enemies jungle. Argus saw Fanny in the map and now we see an intense team fight. Fanny and Claude are over here. Kufra is going from the back. I think he's aiming for their mage.
Look at
That
the
was a
top
nice
lane. Look
kill.
at the top lane, Kyra. Just look at there. Mincy is trying to push over there. It's a split push from Mincy, and for that, I think they will retreat over to the base right now. And Mincy tried his ulti. I don't think Mincy.
Even
Okay,
Fanny pushed mid lane.
In took Mincy there and he killed Mincy very easily. But as I told you before that this game is just game of turrets. Who will take the turrets? Who will take the base? They're gonna win. So I think Misfits are just trying to
Did you see
push
that
and win.
ulti by Atlas? He ulted
Yeah,
Kufra, but
yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
Kufra escaped and instead Atlas died. And now I think the Fanny can easily kill Lian.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness, Martis just used his ulti and now Claude is trying to kill Martis. And okay, that's a Xavier who just took the kill of Martis. And now you can see Argus has already given his immortality. But his immortality is in cooldown right now. And there is only 1 versus 4 will go. I don't think Argus will manage to save the base. This is a win for Team Misfits. Are we going to see a comeback? Claude is trying to push the base, and it's a victory for Team Misfits because turrets matter, kills doesn't. Nice gameplay, intense gameplay, but in the end, it is Misfits who just won the match. This is the best of one, and this is the one chance you want, and that chance just built up by Mincy and Claude. They just managed to push the base. They just managed to destroy the base very easily. What a beautiful gameplay from In. Over to you, Kyra. Kyra, but I have one question for you. Do you think what I said from the beginning that In pick was a bad pick? What you will say about it? Because I just got proved wrong
we
over
were
here.
proven wrong. Like he proved out to be the best player of their team. He did the best. Like he focused on targeting their squishy heroes and making sure that he can push and clear lanes. I think that their mage fell off because Vexana first pick did put them at a disadvantage. Enemies were able to easily pick the counters. Like Vexana was not able to target the enemies. She was proven ineffective against them. Oh, and I feel that the team Misfits focused a lot on their objectives. They pushed really, really well, which is why they were able to win in the end with the Lord.
I
Over to
think
you.
Argus pick over the pick. I think Ian should have gone for the EXP laning, and Argus, there should not be any Argus pick. There should be a pick. If Team Epic Sentinels would have a which it would have helped them to just clear the lanes and everything like Hanabi or Melisha like this MMs, they could have easily helped them. But due to not having any in their team, they just got less advantage. And having Claude in with Misfits and having that Kufra, you just say that Kufra was totally insane in all the time in the match. You can say that Kufra was insane, and that Fanny's damage, you can see his hero damage is totally great right now, I can say. And this is literally an intense match. What do you want to say about that Argus pick over a pick? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. And we are here. We will be back soon. And there are so many matches, interesting matches will happen in the land of Dun today, tonight with MLOS Season 1. Just stay tuned. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share because your support is only thing which boost our energy throughout the season. So, guys, just stay tuned. We're coming back. Thank you
Yes,
so
guys,
much.
stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. We'll be back with a short break. It was a really interesting match and it was fun because of you guys. All right, then, see you.
The Annihilator has decimated countless worlds. He is a scourge upon the universe. My star. He is a scourge upon the universe.
We are the shield of the people. I stand for the Empire.
The Annihilator has decimated countless worlds. He is a scourge upon the universe. My star.
Hello guys, I'm really very sorry to inform you all that because of some inconvenience, for now these are the matches that took place today. The further matches didn't take place because of the unavailability of the players, which instantly decided the winners. The people who were available were the winners, and now we'll announce the teams who won the matches. Over to you,
Welcome, guys.
Ash.
I am so much sorry about the inconvenience happened over here, but the RRG management has decided the winners who, because of the unavailability of players, they had already decided the winners of the other matches which were going to be held, but due to the unavailability, as said by Kyra, it's not happening. And don't worry, guys, because tomorrow there will be so many exciting matches coming forwards, and you gonna just give your full support to us so that we will give you the best gaming experience you will ever have. So let me take the names of the team matches which will not be held, and Kyra will announce the winners. First, the fourth match, which was going to held between Tokyo Manji Gang versus Onyx Infinix.
So none of them won because both sides players were unavailable.
Yeah.
Okay.
And next one is Opium Esports versus Pixel Predators.
So Pixel Predators won that match because Opium they were not available.
Then Neon Ninjas versus C1L Nalle Log.
Again, Neon Ninjas won the match, and yeah, Nalle Log, like they mentioned, they didn't come up. Okay.
Nalle Log didn't came, so
Nalle
it's
okay,
okay.
we didn't come.
Yeah. Then Harlios versus Pack of Chips.
So Pack of Chips won the match because the other team didn't show up.
Then the Friends versus Team EASS.
Team EASS won. I think friends went out and had some fun time and they missed the match.
Okay. Then
Okay.
last one is Ludo Esports versus Average Moggers.
Ludo Esports won the match since again the other side didn't show up. And yeah, that's all for the winners. All the matches are done for today. Over to you, Ash.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching and for just staying with us always and supporting us always. We'll be back soon tomorrow at this time, not at this time, but at 7:30 with your beautiful casters and beautiful streamers, and towards the best gaming experience you will have tomorrow, of course. And Kyra, you want to say anything to the viewers?
Yes, it was a really amazing experience for me. It was my first time casting, and I'd like to say that it was actually really fun. And with Ash over here, I had a very comfortable experience. And thanks to our viewers who joined and supported us, and thanks for all the other casters, even the streamer, and everyone over here. We really appreciate everyone joining. And yes, that's all. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, everybody. See you all tomorrow, like Ash mentioned. Okay, thank you.
The Annihilator has decimated countless worlds.